Welcome to Woo Skincare and Cosmetics. This is the Atlanta location, but you can also find them in Nashville. Julie Benecki, a national makeup artist, is going to show Olivia Peters-Hagen a few makeup tips and tricks for a more youthful appearance.
The great thing about Woo Skincare and Cosmetics is that we are able to pick from every line what's going to be customized and perfect for your lifestyle.
Julie says there are actually 4 steps to the process: skincare, concealer, brightening with color, and defining. Julie starts by using an antioxidant lotion with vitamin C and E to keep Olivia's skin looking radiant.
I'm going to put 3 drops on your face, and you're just going to put it all over. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a really good eye cream. So the product I'm going to use is a product called Stimul Skin Plus from Darpon. It's an amazing eye contour cream that can also be worn under makeup.
Next, Julie uses a moisturizer.
And this is a product called Ayurveda C. It too has the vitamin C in it. When applying your moisturizer, you want to always start where you're the driest. Most women are going to be dry out in the cheeks.
She says always moisturize your neck and décolleté.
Next thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of liner finer around the lips.
With skincare out of the way, Julie is on to the correcting and concealing step. She uses a Bobbi Brown corrector.
And you're going to apply just the right amount underneath the inside corner of the eye, underneath the lash line, and then out. Then you're going to do your concealer over the top of it. The concealer is skin tone correct, and it is also going to brighten up that whole eye area. So you're going to take a little bit of this concealer and you're going to go over the corrector now.
Now Julie is ready to add foundation.
The trick to foundation is making sure that you apply it where it's needed and not mask the whole face. You're going to start around the nose area. This is where most women have a little bit of redness or discoloration, and you're going to even out the skin from here.
Julie uses a Laura Mercier powder.
It's got a beautiful finish to it and never looks like a really chalky finish.
Notice Julie doesn't add powder to the cheeks. She says they should have more color and glow. Next, she uses a bronzer.
You're going to add it underneath the chin and make sure it's skin tone correct, running it across the forehead and down the cheekbone. You want to avoid taking bronzer through the center of the face.
Color is another big step.
What a pop of color will do is give you a beautiful, youthful glow to the skin.
Julie uses a cream-based product, which she says is a must for a more youthful look.
You want to add a little bit to the cheek and then onto the cheekbone.
The last step is defining the eyes and lips. Julie says one common mistake women make is trying to reshape their eyes instead of just enhancing them. She starts with the eyebrow, where she advises using a color matched to your hair.
So start on the outside of the brow, and you're going to fill in lightly. And we really want to avoid that pencil thin brow look.
The next step, eyeshadow.
This eyeshadow base is going to even out the skin tone on the lid while brightening the eye. And you're just going to start at the lash line, building the color up to the brow bone.
Now for definition.
So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a kind of taupey neutral tone to the lid. Number one mistake women make is not blending their makeup enough.
The next step is defining the lash line to lift the eye. Julie uses a bluish black color to make the eyes look brighter.
You want to make sure that you get enough on the end of your brush that it's almost like a cake. And this liner is designed to go underneath the lid. The reason we do this is because as we age, our lash line can get thinner.
Next, Julie adds liner to the top of the lash line.
Go from lash to lash, not 3/4.
Julie defines the bottom lash line with a softer color.
And put a little bit on the smudge brush, and looking up, you're going to start on the outside corner, and you do want it to be a little bit thicker, and then you just want to lightly place it through the center. And I love this mascara because 1 or 2 coats and you instantly have a more luscious lash line. And it's called Full Blown. Put it in the root of the lashes, wiggle it, and pull it through.
Next, she adds a small amount of mascara to the bottom lashes. Now to the lips, where Julie says the most common mistake is using a color that's too dark, harsh, bright, or red. She recommends subtle colors like this pink with a bluish tone. After coloring the lips, then she lines them.
Now that gives you a little bit more definition.
Next, Julie adds just a little gloss to the center of the lip. With just a few touch-ups, Olivia is ready to see the final product.
All right, so go ahead and take a look. So this is the way that you're going to achieve a more youthful look by using makeup's tips and tricks. And it really was those 4 parts, and they look absolutely beautiful.